man. We back with another one, man. Successful fellas, man. Rivy Levi, man. Your boy, 405K, we here, man. Another wild ass week in the rail, man. We got a dude. Actually, he actually sent me this one here. A dude that faked his own unaliving to go get some passport pussy. That's real.
Yeah, bro. This man snapped. This man left his family, left his kids. I mean, crazy. Y'all watch this video right here.
Well, that's the real deal. He the real deal.
We return to the father of three reported missing after kayaking in August. Police now believe he faked his own death, fled overseas. Eva Pilgrim here with the story. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, George. For 54 days, volunteers and search and rescue teams scoured a Wisconsin lake looking for a missing father. His family thought he drowned, but now authorities telling his wife and 3 kids he had a secret.
This morning, a stunning discovery in the search for a missing Wisconsin husband and father of 3.
The family comes up with that he's drowned, and now all of a sudden they come up with he's not in the lake, he's someplace else.
Investigators think Ryan Borgart didn't drown in this lake, but instead say he faked his own death to run off to Europe with a woman he met online.
We identified that he purchased some airline coupons, that he took out a life insurance policy earlier in the year.
The 54-year-old was first reported missing August 12th when he didn't come home after kayaking on this lake near his home in Wisconsin. Police finding a capsized kayak and Borgart's car parked nearby. Fishermen finding his fishing pole and tackle box with his wallet, keys, and license inside. An army of search and rescue volunteers began scouring the lake to bring him home. Keith Cormican, who runs an organization called Bruce's Legacy, was on the water searching for nearly a month.
You know, what a waste of time that we did. We put so much time and effort into that case. Very disappointed in him. Anybody that could do that.
The apparent ruse unraveling last month. Investigators became suspicious after they found out Borgart's name had been checked by Canadian law enforcement August 13th, the day after his disappearance. They discovered he'd gotten a new passport last January after reporting his missing, and he'd taken out a $375,000 life insurance policy. Investigators say Borgart had been communicating with a woman in Uzbekistan and even moved money to a foreign bank before disappearing. Authorities now pleading with him to phone home.
Our whole thing is to get Ryan back with his family. He's got 3 kids.
Come on, man.
And they really miss their dad.
All right.
The sheriff telling us it's still too early to know if there will be any charges. The investigation is still very much ongoing. And one of the questions they're asking, how he got to Canada and if someone helped him in this whole plan, guys.
Wow. Sounds very sophisticated.
Lots of steps along the way.
All right, Eva. Thank you.
Before I jump to any conclusion or any type of judgment, I know y'all gonna say, oh, he wrong, he this and he that, but y'all don't know this man's wife.
Or kids.
Or his 3 kids. Y'all don't know what this man got to deal with at home with these people. But for what I'm understanding and for what I just seen, it's got to be some real fucked up shit to make you fake your own unaliving and slide across to Afghanistan, what we call it, or that European pussy just that good.
Bruh, this man snapped.
He snaps now.
He said, I'm tired of my life. I'm finna fake my
I'm trying to sympathize with buddy, man.
He said, I'm gonna start over. Damn, his life was stressful. You know what, bro? You know what be driving a man crazy? Man be doing everything he can to provide for his family, and then your wife don't want to give you none. And then you like, damn, I'm over here still making all these sacrifices, still doing everything I can to provide, still being a breadwinner, still doing this, still doing that. You know what I'm saying? And now my life got to get harder because the person that I'm with, she act like she don't even want to be in a relationship with me no more. And if you don't know, majority of men's love language is physical touch.
Yeah, that's definitely facts.
It's just common sense.
It's definitely facts. So I don't want to judge Buddy too quickly because I don't know what he had to go through. And I do know a dude, especially mostly men, will stick around in a situation that's bad with a female until the female force him to do something out of character. Then she will leave him. I don't know why dudes do it, but they do. But this dude took it to another level because what he did was
They playing. You left a trail, bro. You went and got a passport earlier that year. You went and got life insurance earlier that year. You went and did. Come on, man. You made it too obvious. Way too obvious.
That man probably just was not happy, and y'all gonna continue to judge because he left his 3 kids behind. They could be hellions. You don't know. Kids are also liabilities. They're not assets. He probably was tired of being the breadwinner for all they had. They probably were disrespecting him. We don't know the whole story.
I hate you, Dad.
All that. They probably ungrateful as hell.
And we already know that a lot of women would use the kids against the father. A lot of women would make their kids hate their pops. You know what I'm saying? Make him out to be the bad guy, so they don't want nothing to do with him.
So yeah, man, this man done got married. All this alleged. We don't know what he's really thinking.
We don't know what happened.
But I'm just, what's it called? We just guessing and
because this is the only logical sense in our mind for a man to snap like this. This man snapped, bro.
Old school wanted to start over, man. This man done locked in the wedding marriage and locked in with the chick and had 3 kids with her. So they locked in for good. He needed to way up out of this. And sometimes it's kind of hard for dudes or females to just leave because this new social media world, they don't want to get judged. Like, damn, you had a failed marriage. Damn, you left and this and that and blase. So until Buddy said his side of the story, I ain't casting no judgment.
You already know this chick online telling him everything he want to hear. You feel me? So he risked it all. He risked it all because, bruh, this might be some kind of charge. So you might be going to jail. I don't know, bruh.
So do you think he should be charged for this?
I don't know because he's not the one that filed a false report.
That's what I was thinking. If he wasn't the one to do all that, he just did what he did. But if he wasn't the one to call the police, have all them do all that, what you charging me for? I cleared it on their ass. Y'all hemming me up with some bullshit.
Bruh, this is hilarious, bruh. Because how many men in the world do you really be thinking like, damn, I just wish I could start over. I just wish I could go to another country. How can I get away? How can I, without making it look obvious by pulling all my money out the account? True. And you don't know, she might not giving up that cat and spending all his money. You don't know what's going on for real.
So I'm with my dog. He shouldn't be charged for nothing. He didn't call the police.
Yeah.
He cleared it. He ran away. And did he really fake his own unaliving or did he just run away?
Oh, man. Y'all ain't know how majority of women are these days. They judge y'all what money you're giving, and they want to act like they not giving nothing out for nothing in return unless you paying a check for something. Man. You feel me?
So that right now is going down. Until we hear his side, that's all I got to say on him. But we finna take y'all up to Arkansas, man, where some real bullshit happened. Both of us have both been incarcerated for a good bit of time, and we know how these police how they play. But this next dude, what he did to this escapee inmate, civilian, whatever you want to call him, was some real deal bullshit.
Yeah. He ain't had to go this hard, man.
Hell no.
He ain't had to go this hard. The man already cuffed up, man.
An Arkansas police officer has been fired after being caught on camera beating a man who is handcuffed in the back seat of his police car. Now the FBI is opening an investigation.
As Laura Aguirre tells us, it's the latest case in a series of encounters between police and community members. We do want to warn you, some of this video you'll see is graphic.
Sir, will you please listen to me? I have got fentanyl inside of me. Last night I swallowed it.
This is Billy Lee Corum, handcuffed in the custody of Jonesboro, Arkansas police last Thursday. Hours earlier, he had reportedly escaped from a local hospital where he was awaiting transport to another state on felony escape charges. He was taken there after telling authorities he had swallowed drugs. Jonesboro police say they found Corum a short time later, and it was on the drive to the detention center where things went wrong.
All my daughter's life, and the only thing I love in this world is her. I've got fentanyl inside of me.
When Officer Joseph Harris doesn't respond, Corum twists his body until the seatbelt is around his neck. Harris stops the vehicle and begins to punch and elbow strike Corum's head before removing the seatbelt from Corum's neck. All of it caught on the cruiser's camera. Shortly after, a second officer briefly checks on the unresponsive Corum. Then Harris comes back, using his baton to do a sternum rub until Corum reacts. The drive continues, with Corum's head caught between the door and the seat.
Thoroughly disgusted, appalled.
Jonesboro Police Chief Rick Elliott says his next move was clear.
The obvious reason was this officer will be terminated.
Associated Press reporting shows now former Officer Joseph Harris was suspended briefly 2 years ago for using excessive force. He's also a defendant in a wrongful death lawsuit stemming from the death of a local county jail inmate. Chief Elliott says he asked FBI's Little Rock Bureau to open a separate investigation into the incident. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Come on, man. This man would already have a history of doing bullshit. He's a defendant in the wrongful unaliving. And he also had something that happened not too long ago for another whooping on somebody else, and he still has a job. But this what I don't get when it comes to police officers. If right now me and him go out there and go jump on somebody's head and smash him, whatever it may be on camera, we going straight to jail. We're not finna get fired or nothing like that. We're going straight to jail.
Facts.
They don't do no investigation while you're free. They take you to jail, make you bond out if they give you a bond, and do the investigation while you're in custody. This man got fired when that video clearly shows this man smashed that man. He had no probable cause for doing that.
And like Levi just said, bruh, those, for the people that never been in the back of a police car, those seats is a thick, hard plastic. So when he smashed his head in there, it's in between a door and a hard plastic. So it's hurt. He's smashing his head in there. And you gotta slam to make that door close. He had to shut that door hard as hell, bro.
And that shit he did with the baton in his chest. Come on, man. That shit hurt, man.
I ain't never seen that before.
That shit, I know it. I ain't never felt it, but I could just imagine what is you doing that for, man? This man need to be in jail for a good bit of time because he have issues. And I don't know. He already showed them red flags 2 times prior, and he still had a job. That's his goal to show you. Whoever is in control of that type of department and stuff don't give a flying London about an inmate.
Bruh, so I ain't gonna lie, bruh. I was wild when I was getting arrested and stuff, and I'd be in the back of the cop car, bruh. I'd be spitting, kicking, cussing. If they got videos of me, y'all send them to me. Y'all finna be like, why, bruh? Why was you so turned, bruh? I used to be talking about their mama, bruh. I used to be going in. And no police ever came to the back of the seat to whoop me like that. Nah,
that's crazy.
I ain't saying I ain't never been whooped by the police. I've been whooped a couple times. But in the back of the cop car, you're already detained. They already got you.
This man's in handcuffs, man. This man telling you, hey, whether he was lying or not about the situation, saying that he had fentanyl wrapped up in his body, it don't matter. You had no reason to do that to that man.
Nah.
You did it because you were just, in my opinion, allegedly once again, you did it because you was aggravated, which is not an excuse. And I'm not going to lie, firing, he should have been immediately handcuffed and took the jail. And the officer that was with him, who opened the back door, you a co-defendant now. If I go to the store with this man and he run inside and hit the lick, I ain't had nothing to do with it. But guess what? I'm his co-defendant now.
Bruh.
You didn't stop it.
It was uncalled for. This man is detained in the back of the police car. It's uncalled for.
Handcuff. No way to defend himself. You done punched the man in the face a couple of times, elbowed the man, sternum rubbed that man, then locked his head in between the door and the seat all the way to the ride back to wherever y'all was going to.
How hard is it to tell this man, bruh, as soon as I take you to jail, we're going to get some medical examiners come examine you, and when they say that you need to go back, we'll take you back, bruh. But right now, I got to take you there, you feel me? So how hard is it to say that? Just to get on the chill out real quick. How hard is that?
He was just aggravated. But the FBI did pick it up. They doing the investigation, and I mean, it's kind of clear-cut evidence of what happened. And I will be one of the first ones to admit that, yes, I did vote for Donald Trump. But I don't agree with everything he said in that police immunity bullshit. I do not agree with that because, no, they can't just have the right to do what the hell they feel like they want to do. No. And I feel like that department should be in trouble because, once again, this man is a defendant in the wrongful unaliving.
Yeah, we need some lawsuits going in immediately.
And he need to be in jail to see how I feel. They need to put him in the worst of the worst jail and cells and let, because I'm pretty sure that's not the first guy he done scuffed up, or the second or third guy he done scuffed up.
Heck no.
I'm pretty sure he got a laundry list, but
long history.
Long, but let's keep this shit rolling, man. I never thought. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Me and my dog were just talking about the new thing called Ozempic, and how you got people like this bit going crazy for Ozempic. I mean, back when we was growing up, people was going in for, crack, cocaine and different type of drugs. But right now,
oxys.
But people going in about these Ozempic pills. I mean, let's go get to the video first, man, before we go to...
These people snap.
Yeah. The old sledgehammer smash and grab at a local pharmacy. Usually, the masked men behind a pharmacy heist are after painkillers, but the big get this night in Dearborn, weight loss drugs like Ozempic.
This is the first time I've seen weight loss drugs actually, targeted for theft.
Dearborn Police Chief Issa Shaheen says you can see them just loading up boxes of this stuff in their Dodge Hellcat. And get this, they stole $15,000 worth of the weight loss drugs from Telegraph Pharmacy.
It's unsettling, and I'd like to take them all into custody as soon as possible.
Dearborn police have made one arrest. Martise Roberson charged Thursday, and police say it was not hard to put him at the scene of the crime. He was on tether for previous felonies. This arrest is a start, but this is a crew we're talking about, and they've been zigzagging across Wayne County the last few weeks, hitting mom-and-pop pharmacies. Can the profit really be that good? We took it to Dearborn Heights Police.
Well, maybe asking the guy who probably needs Ozempic. But no, I think it comes down to it's an economic factor, right?
A shortage of the weight loss drugs plus the extreme demand makes for the perfect black market moneymaker at the cost of real patients.
People need these drugs. People are looking forward to help their livelihood and help their health.
Bro, this is diabetic medicine, bro. This is diabetic medicine. Rule number 1 we're about to teach you right now. Don't do drugs. I don't care if it's diabetic medicine unless you're diabetic.
That's real, nah. That's real. But we all know, we all growing up and got a firm understanding. Drugs is drugs, but I don't care what nobody say. We all know America have a real deal obesity problem. We're one of the most obesest country, unhealthiest countries on this planet Earth. And we all know people might act like they okay with being obese. They are not okay. Nah. Most people is not okay with being obese, overweight, or whatever you want to call it.
Even Lizzo, don't let that fool you.
Don't let it fool. They just don't want to put in the work to get that weight down. But if you get it, people, that's why the weight loss pill from the beginning of time, from what is called Hydroxycut to Performex, all these stuff has always been a hit on the market. But now one of them ever lived up to what they say they was going to do, which people thought you just take the drug and you just lose weight until this shit Ozempic hit the street. And they're like, oh shit, I could be lazy, sorry as fuck, and just take a pill and lose weight. I ain't got to go jogging and go to the gym and too much change up my diet and none of that stuff. That's a recipe for cheese, because I'm not finna cap it. If I was still hustling and doing my 1-2, of course, I'm finna sell Ozempic. This is a miracle pill for these people. People is literally not doing nothing and losing weight. That is a dream come true for people. So just as bad as this crackhead might want this crack, trust me, this Big Mac gonna want this Ozempic.
Facts.
Think about it, bruh.
They don't care about the side effects. They don't care that this drug was literally made for diabetics. If you're not a diabetic, what you think's finna happen? You take this. And they say it kills your hunger. Like, it don't make you want to eat at all. That's why you lose so much weight, because it takes it away from you. You can go days without eating because you don't think. This is why people's falling out going to the hospital. Damn. And even celebrities are starting to talk about, like,
Ozempic. Oh yeah, it's a big deal. And then you got to really think about it. I mean, if I'm hustling, I get pulled over with some Ozempic. Do I go to jail?
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. So, I don't know if y'all know who JT Hustles is, but when I first got into my transportation company through watching his channel, I was looking at his other side hustles, and one of them is diabetic medicine.
So crazy.
So people that are diabetics that get over enough medicine, they'll sell it for the low, and people will resell it. They'll buy it from these diabetics and then resell it at like 10 times more than what, just because people need it. You feel me? Damn. So I could imagine that y'all ain't just taking this for people that want to lose weight. Y'all probably are selling it to people that are diabetics too. You know what I'm saying?
Probably so. But do you have to? I don't know if you have to have a prescription to get Ozempic. So I don't think it's an OTC. I think they trying to make a form of it that is over the counter, but I don't think it is. So what you got, because they talk about, is there a profit for it? You just said they stole over $15,000 worth.
It's a profit.
Of Ozempic and y'all money. So now imagine the people who can't get it. Now you got a possibility to get these bottles. You know that's probably triple what they're going to make off of it.
And it doesn't matter who they're selling to, whether you're a diabetic or whether you're just trying to lose weight. They're going to upcharge it because they're buying this.
You're going to buy it because you can't get it nowhere else. You're going to buy it.
Yeah.
So that's the new hustle now.
Crazy. I would have never thought, but...
So now you have people in jail. What you got jail enough for?
They jump over the Perkies to get to the diabetic medicine.
But
bro.
it really makes sense.
What?
I'm pretty sure you have a way bigger market for these type of pills than for perks.
I believe so.
And like I said, just imagine me and you hustling again. Let's say they the plug and we actually the street level hustlers. We buying packs of Ozempic. If we get pulled over by the police and we get raided for a couple of Ozempics, what the fuck gonna happen? Probably not a damn thing.
Yeah.
What that is, Ozempic? Oh, okay.
Especially if half America obese.
Yeah. If we get pulled over with some perks, you know what's going down. You gotta take that ride. So it completely makes sense. Not saying that I agree with it, but it makes sense.
Lower recidivism.
Lower recidivism. Start hitting them licks and listen. Let's get back to all this crazy ass shit that I like to scroll on, especially when I'm using the bathroom and I ain't doing nothing, sitting in the car by myself just chilling.
And Instagram. Your legs go numb when you.
I be on that. Get on this motherfucking Instagram shit. Instagram is wild as hell, man. This is some of the shit we've been seeing this week, man. Shout out to the page, it says. So I'm saying, though, in that situation, how you would have reacted?
Bruh, this man, real deal, just was walking with his kid past his carport and found a man boo-boo in it.
When I first seen it, I had to watch it a few times because I thought he was doing some perverted shit with the jit. Like, you know, so I'm like, man, what is he? I'm going to kill this, I'm going to unalive this dude, man. Then I kept watching. I went back to the car and I'm like, to do a little more. I'm like, is this man taking a doo-doo in this man's garage?
This man nasty, bro.
Man, I would have whopped his ass too.
If you don't know, them thermal things are hard as hell too. So he wet, but it for real. But I would have. I don't know, cause you know, bro ain't got his pants put all the way up, just boo boo, ain't got no toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really pick him up and bam. You don't really want to touch, bro.
Look kind of big too, kind of heavy looking.
Bruh, why out of all spots would you pick someone's garage, bruh? Why
take a doodle in?
Go to McDonald's.
Come on, man. We're gonna get to the next Instagram clip, man. This is probably one of the most realest videos y'all gonna see, man. Cause this is how crazy it got. Don't look at the messages. Listen to the message.
Out of drag, and keep your kids out of our fucking gay clubs.
I saw that the other day. There was a video of these two kids walking down some drag show.
Yeah. So I'm sort of blending the two messages together because I think at some point they do come together. Obviously, when we're seeing 12-year-olds dressed as girls and women, stripping for gay men, throwing them dollar bills on a stage, it's just, I don't know why we have to, me as a homosexual has to tell people, keep your kids out of my life. You know, keep your kids innocent and pure as long as you can. And, you know, they'll discover their own sex life. They'll discover their own sexualities. And drag's not a sexuality. It's an art form.
What do you feel about the whole story hour, drag queen story hour?
Oh, I think it's stupid. I think it's damaging. I think it will actually lead to more confusion of gay children. Telling people to keep their...
Come on, man. Anybody with any type of common sense has to agree with what this, I'm going to respect this person, this female of a thing is saying. That's a grown man right there. He has the right to do whatever he feel like doing with his life. this is his type of lifestyle where he living, but he's telling y'all, keep this shit away from the kids. This is not for kids. This is a grown lifestyle. There's no kid walking around telling me, I'm not trying to hear about your sexual pressures as a kid. I'm not finna push my sexual preferences on you as a kid. You was a kid, just remain a kid. I'm not finna introduce you to this bullshit as a kid, and you got a dude who is full on. You see what he got going on. Letting you know, no, and stop putting us on the, not us, I ain't with them. Stop putting them in the spotlight. It's not good for them. You're making them look bad. You're going to have some people who grow to hate these people and resent them for no reason because they're not doing nothing, but we feel like, damn, why you pushing us on us? And then you're going to have the kids who feel like this is who I'm supposed to look up to when you don't. As a grown person, you can do what you want to do. That's your business, however you want to do it. But as a kid, leave them out of it.
A lot of y'all finna hate me for saying this, but that man shouldn't even be out in public looking like that because kids gonna see him regardless. But I am glad that he is against grooming children to grow up this way. And there's some big movements going on, like gays against grooming or groomers or something like that. It's like some groups like that's like getting news play, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, hey man, like what Buddy's saying, leave the kids out of it. And I agree 1,000%.
Wow, for sure.
Why would you want to take your kids to a place like this and let gay strippers throw money at them on stage? Why,
you belong
man?
in jail. You belong in jail and your ass beat for real.
That's a
come
sick
on,
mentality, man.
That's disgusting. You come on, man. You who would the parent that did that belong in jail and really belong a foot up their ass?
That's a sick mentality for real.
And this is what's going on in Iraq right now, y'all. This is probably why some people don't want certain people in this country. Yeah, I read it to y'all today. It might not be today, but just not too long ago, Iraq lowered the age of consent from 19 years old all the way to 9 years old.
That's it. That's it, bro.
What the hell are y'all thinking in Iraq, man?
I don't know, man. I don't know if. So is this a Muslim thing, or is it just?
I don't know. I don't know. What the hell? How do you go 9 years old? What type of grown? I know everybody got their own cultural differences and people see stuff differently. Like you might go to certain parts of the South and they eat raccoons and I don't, because that's how they was raised. You know what I'm saying? But I think it should be a universal understanding. 9 years old is a complete damn child. Consent to what? And who? What type of regular individual want to sleep with a 9-year-old?
A sick individual. You're sick, bro. You grown, bro.
That's disgusting, and that's disgusting. That's that's why you really got to be careful who you put into these offices, into these powers, because they usually look out for each other. And come on, man,
bruh. At 9 years old, this was the last thing on my mind. This was the last thing on my mind, bruh. I'm outside playing sports 24/7. That's all I cared about. Hanging out with my homeboys. We was on that Mario Kart, that Nintendo 64.
Yeah,
we
right.
playing video games. We playing
Pokemon.
sports. Bruh, this is the last thing on my mind. So now you're telling me a grown man, because he wants to do this with a child, it's okay to do it.
And that's all it's for. Them grown men who are freaks. They need to be smoked, man.
And now it's getting to the point where these women starting to do the same thing.
But I ain't gonna lie, these Tiffany's, we call them Tiffany's. I wish they was around when I was in high school.
Yeah, it's crazy. This has got to be the craziest one I've heard so far.
Yeah, you got this Missouri teacher. She's been arrested for paying students to have sex with her. She's been having these high schoolers. She got 2 charges on her, so it's confirmed 2 of them so far.
Wow.
She been getting them to come to her house, bribing them with smokes, with drinks, and with a good time, and also been paying them to have sex with her, perform sexual acts. I think she also got charged with some sodomy charges. So I don't know how far they took it.
Sick, disgusting. Where were you at when I was in high school?
Oh, you telling it, but you're not sodomizing me. But I'm saying, listen, no. For a female to be doing this, a grown woman to be trying to entice kids, high schoolers, middle school, whatever it may be, kids, it's crazy. It has to be some type of real mental thing going on with them. Because as a female,
so sodomizing is a real charge. So she playing with these kids.
That's what I think.
Ends?
Allegedly, from what I read and seen from certain news articles, that she was also charged with sodomizing. It was called like sodomy. And I'm pretty sure it's not her getting sodomized. I'm thinking it's her. I think when you sodomize somebody, you put something up their cheeks. So I think she was. I'm not for sure, but I believe so. But she was charged with that. That's one of her charges, sodomy.
We need that clip of that Muslim dude saying, ew, brother, ew. Because what the... Bruh, that's it, bruh.
Like, well, I don't know if I say, but it's weird because as a female, you don't have no problem. You shouldn't have no problem getting no sausage.
She don't got that problem. There's no way. It's bitches out here getting slayed because she wouldn't open the legs. You feel me? So you really on some freaky behind stuff.
Yeah, I think she mentally disturbed. That's why I think these schools need to take way more time. That's why I agree with Trump saying he's sending back these education back into the states and not for the government, because you have to really evaluate these teachers who you putting in charge of these kids, man. Cause that's crazy. I mean, I wish he was a teacher when I was in school, but it's still crazy though.
Especially if you playing with kids rear end, cause this goes back to the grooming. Now you want them to be okay with you touching them in spots that shouldn't even be their children. They shouldn't be. It should be private parts off limit. Anyways, you feel me? I watched a clip where it was a little cartoon clip and the dude was trying to make a point. The dude went in and sat down at the desk and was like, yeah, he 18 years old. Yeah, I'm trying to get an orphanage. A kid, he trying to have a, what are they called, bruh?
Foster.
A foster kid, right? And he's like, all right. He was like, yeah. And he was like, what age? He was like 17 years old. It was like a joke, but he's saying, why is it legal type of stuff? You feel me? He was like 17 years old. He was like, okay, he's like a girl. And the dude across the desk was like, why? He's like, I just needed to be 17. He like, I go for 16, you know what I'm saying? 16 the word too, for what I'm trying to do. And the guy was like, looking like he panicking in a little cartoon stuff, you feel me? But it's just saying like, what's really going on in the world for real, you feel me?
What's really going on? Shit crazy, man. But another question, man, how raw is America that people want to get in here so badly that they going through great lengths? I'm talking about, I mean, it's like trafficking dope. Like, how do you even sit in there for however long you got to sit in there? I'm claustrophobic as hell. I would have been in that bit panicking. Somebody snitched. X-ray machines.
Taking that video, bro. Alright, I got pictures. Yep. Oh, wait.
This is how bad I slide in here, and they God, I mean, damn.
But I love America too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't lie. I never really been nowhere, but I have read news. I do watch TV. I do understand some of these countries are so fucked up. But damn,
bruh. We done said this story before, but I'm gonna bring this up till I die, bruh. It was a guy we was locked up with in the dorm with us. He was from Honduras. And bruh, I asked him one day, like, what's the best thing about America? Because we're all in our 20s at the time. We're like young 20s, like 22 type age. And I'm thinking, he's gonna say the women, the drug. I'm thinking he gonna say something crazy. This man pointed at the water fountain on the wall. I asked him what was the best thing about America, and he pointed at the water fountain on the wall. The ones you bend over and push the little button and the little water come out for you to get something to drink.
And this is in prison.
So it tastes like pure chemicals.
And this is in prison.
Because they recycle that water.
Clean water. I remember Honduras. You just wanted to do that actually reminded me over and over just to be grateful, man.
Man, pointed at the water fountain.
Happy to have clean water, man.
That man say in Honduras, majority of the people that he know, they live in huts. Like literally like they take trash and build houses out of it, and they're on dirt floors. Like,
shit crazy, man.
and people be over here, people that are literally celebrities talking about they hate America. Celebrities.
Man, he's just talking, man. Most of them celebrities is out of touch with reality anyways. They got so much money and so much people kissing their ass anyways. They really out of touch. They probably don't even, they feel like you don't even have problems for real.
Nah, y'all hanging out. Y'all enjoying life. Y'all are full of shit. Y'all are capped out to the max, because for y'all to be making millions of dollars a year, being able to drive whatever kind of luxury car you want to drive and live in a mansion and eat wherever you want to eat and take time off and go wherever you want to go in the world to travel and vacation, you're full of it, man. You make more money to take care of 100 families, and you right here talking about you hate America.
You ain't got no real problems for real. You don't got real problems. I know we took y'all to Arkansas and showed you the bad cops, but we also got to show you why sometimes some of these cops probably have to act the way they do and be trigger happy, because you just don't know what you're going to run into, man. This shit is crazy. When I seen this shit, I was like, man, what the fuck?
6-6 taking care of B97. Hey, bud.
Got a flat tire. You can help me?
What are you needing?
Just a tire. I need a ride to the store. You keep me there.
Okay, I can get you back to town real quick, but nobody's open tonight.
Well, that's fine. I'll get to town. I just have them come back and get the car.
Okay, go ahead and go to the front of my car real quick. I'll meet you up there real quick. I'll get. 6-6 taking care of B97.
If y'all don't know what that gun sound was, them 3 noises, that was shots, man, shots. I read the comments on this one. I heard people talking about, oh, that officer wasn't trained properly. What should he have done? Jumped out of his car with his gun out, and next thing you know, oh, he's this and he's that, and I gotta keep it real. Sometimes police officers got it. They got it fucked up sometimes.
And it's crazy to just be like a genuine person. This man literally offering this man help. He's offering this man help. Like, I got you, I'm gonna help you. And, you know, buddy ain't thinking that this man got kids or a wife or whatever, or a family at all. He don't care. Man, obviously, he's mentally unstable. He to just be able to do that and walk off like nothing.
Come on, man. We finna get off this IG shit. Unless you got someone you want to show him now.
Nah.
Well, that IG shit, that's crazy. I mean, this man, and it really hurts me when you see a good cop. I know I done seen so many fucked up cops that I just can't stand. So when you see a good one who's actually trying to reach out to help, treating you like another human being, what we all want. We just want cops to treat us like human beings, not abuse their power. And this is what happened to them.
That's sad. That's unfortunate.
I'm not finna sit here and cap, because next week I'm gonna be against the cops again with these other videos we finna find and other stuff. But I did feel sorry for that guy, man. His family, and cause that's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah. And guess what? Majority of people that screaming police brutality, even though this man ain't do nothing, y'all the type of people to get in the comments and be like, what did you expect from everything we've gone through as a people? And the police this and the police that. And I can't wait for this Harvard professor to drop this this documentary on what's really going on with the criminal and police brutality and the statistics and stuff. I can't wait, man.
It's coming.
And that hip hop music, because he got one coming out on hip hop music too. I can't wait for him to drop it, because guess what? That same one you talking about, police brutality this, police brutality that, you out here pushing these people that's pushing gangster music that got people influenced to commit these crimes, to have police acting crazy. Cause I ain't gonna say all of them because we already know some police is messed up for real, and some police are racist, and some police is on some power tripping stuff. You feel me? But majority of people think all the police.
Better believe it, man. And you already know, man. In every video, we try to bring some type of light, try to bring some type of reform, some type of understanding about the bullshit and the dark side of what's going on behind these prison walls. Because our biggest message is lower recidivism, man. And it starts with being incarcerated and getting the proper help, the proper education, everything that you actually need to be rehabbed to get back out here in society. But another big problem these prison systems have is these fucked up correctional officers that be doing some fucked up shit, that be treating inmates like dog shit. We got this one video story we had. I don't know what happened to it. I can't boom, but you had a dude that was about to go home. And for his going away party, they lured this man into the kitchen of the prison system. And as officers stood by, they watched this man get beat halfway to death, man. Like, come on, man. And what's crazy about it, it hit home with us because we seen this. We witnessed this. We seen the fucked up shit that these these correctional officers do to inmates, man. And what always threw me the most was, we know these officers racist. We know they fucked up, but somehow they would have these dumbass inmates going on hits for them just to kiss their ass.
On top of this had gotten out of control so much that my first time incarcerated, the prison that I was at was so violent that they actually had to create a dorm that when you have 90 days left, they automatically put you in this dorm because inmates will set you up with broke phone. It don't matter if it's broke or not, just to do the rest of your time in the box, or they'll put a knife on you because you can technically catch another charge with a knife, or to put like drugs on you so you catch more time and stuff. Like, bro, the inmates will do some crazy stuff. Again, majority of people in prison have game time. So if you stay out of trouble, you get a certain amount of game time, and they'll try to take it all. If you do 10 years, you're only doing 8.5 years if you stay out of trouble, right? So they'll try to mess up your game time and get it taken away from you by putting a knife or drugs on you, and then now you're doing the whole 10 years.
Yeah.
When you could have got out a year and a half early for staying out of trouble. You did it for no reason. And the police do that. And they whoop you, they fire you up, which means they'll put a lock in a sock or a canteen bag or whatever, or whatever soap, you know.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You don't know about chain gang soap. They'll shave the soap that they give you down, then go to the canteen to get an Irish Spring or a Dove or whatever, a Dial soap, and shave that down and mix it all together in water and let it dry out, and it'd be a big block. It'd be a big block of soap, and they'll put it in a canteen bag and fire you up with it, bro. And it's knocking you out. I done seen a bar of soap knock a person out.
Shit like a brick for real, man. Like a fucking smushy brick.
Split you wide open.
And the shit fucked, like he was saying, the shit so fucked. Just imagine what some of these inmates got to go through after catching 10 years. You done got to your last couple of weeks because you got your game time, which is you stay good. They give you time. In Florida, you do 85% of your time. So if you catch 10 years, you do 8.5 off of 10. So just imagine you getting through your last couple of weeks of 8.5 just for an officer to set you up, or an officer just because he don't like you. Set you up and have another inmate go set you up. So now you stuck, and you ain't even doing nothing. You trying to get out of here. Now you stuck doing a whole nother year and a half. Come on, man. You know that do people, man. Listen, like you have some dudes who will literally snap and try to take your life by that, man.
When I was at FSP main unit, this is CM camp, right? Which means closed management. So majority of the whole camp is 23-1. They're locked up 23 hours a day. They get out for an hour, just go bathe or whatever. Majority of the time, they don't let you out. They only let you bathe like 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday type stuff, right? So what happened was them officers, hillbilly redneck officers, country, they huge, bro. They cornbread fed, like what we like to say in the South. They went in there and would terrorize inmates, right? Well, one inmate ended up whooping an officer. So every time he was about to get off on CM, guess what they did?
Set his ass up.
Set him up with a chain. They put a knife on him. You feel me? Just so he stay in CM longer and longer and longer. So he'll never reach his early time. He'll never get game time. He gonna have to max out his whole bid. And hopefully they don't. I don't know what happened to him. I already got moved to the West Unit where I met Levi. So I don't know what happened to him, if they gave him other charges or what, but they could do whatever with you for real.
And the shit's so crazy because, I mean, people, they try to make it seem like you got higher ups, people to talk to, you put your grievances in, but I'm going to keep it real with you. We did time. That shit really don't fucking work. They have nobody to answer to. The only person I got to answer to is they damn self at half of the time. Like when I was at Franklin CI, we was getting bucked on the rec yard, bucked on canteen. We was getting really much bucked on every little thing. So the dorm finally said, and what the final straw was is when we stuck in the box all day. It's a cement box open bay. We got a thing called like a climate control system that keep the dorm somewhat breezy because these new dorms don't have no windows to catch no kind of air. So that shit finally goes out. So we in that bitch dog hot as hell, sweating up a storm. No rec, no canteen, ain't nothing going on for, I'm talking about weeks, for weeks. So the only solution we had was as inmates would strip down to our boxes to try to stay cool. We'll take our sheets off the mat and just lay on the mat. When it get too hot, you get up.
You still be pouring down sweat and just laying there.
You sweat. So you'll take your mat, let it cool off a little more, put it back down and lay on it again, or you lay on the concrete floor and try to get cooled off. But you had these officers who was getting mad, was like, oh, hell no, put y'all clothes on, put y'all clothes on. We like, man, we ain't this bitch hot. So we finally say, fuck it. We ain't putting our clothes on. We like, hey, call the warden now here. So the warden finally, if you know the warden's like the top dog of the prisons. The warden finally come down and one dude spoke up, was like, hey, man, we just want to boom, boom, boom because we hot as hell. We ain't getting nothing, boom, 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 boom. The warden put dude out, brought him to the laundry room, beat the shit out of that man. Brought him back to the dorm, told him to go lay on his bunk. Anybody else want to speak up? So we like, damn, so we ain't got nobody to talk to about this shit.
And this happened majority of the times where people try to stand up. You just getting whooped, bro. You just get whooped. It don't matter how bad they treat you, bro. And the crazy thing is, in the box, bro, it's over 100 degrees in the box.
Smoking hot.
Over 100 degrees during the summertime. There's no AC. There's no AC.
Nah.
It's just hot.
And I'm a firm believer. That prison should not be comfortable. Should not be comfortable. Should not be fun. But come on, man, you ain't got to treat us like dogs.
It shouldn't be inhumane, though.
But it shouldn't be inhumane.
Nah, it shouldn't be to where they're literally torturing you. That's torture.
What they do. That's why I've seen people got starved. I done been starved myself. I'd have been set up in the box. I done did 118 days in the box just because a certain officer didn't like me. For nothing. Started off with 30. He put me in handcuffs for the shower, never let me out. So I got mad and kicked on the door. Fucked up mistake. Next thing you know, I got another DR, and guess what? I'm doing another 30, turning to 60. He came through again. I'm coming to the end of this 60, about to get back on the compound. He came with my sausage tray. The sausage was gone. I'm like, hey, where my sausage at? So I said, I don't even want the food. I left the tray on the flap. It fell. I didn't even do it. 60 turning to 90. And the last time he came through, he just cussed me out. Like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit, man. That 90 turned into 118. I'm like, man, I ain't even doing nothing. But you don't have no power in there, man. You ain't got nobody to speak to and talk up for. And they let these officers do what the hell they want to do. And when you do find a good one, they don't last long.
Bro, that's some real evil people, bro. I don't want to hurt no one's feelings, but I do want to just bring this to the light. Kamala Harris was a career prosecutor. She falls in line with these people.
I believe it. You got to be heartless.
They don't care about you being innocent. They need someone to take the blame for this charge because that's their job. It comes back on them.
That's it.
They don't care if you're innocent or not.
That's it.
They don't care if you are a good person. They don't care if being in prison is just enough punishment. They want the worst of the worst of the worst. They don't care if your punishment is like, okay, you stole something, you should go to prison for 2 years, but they're trying to give you 20.
They don't give a fuck.
They make it time harder, they make it time longer. From
they don't care.
Career prosecutors to prison officers, they don't care.
And even though you got a few good correctional officers out there, I have ran into some good ones. Believe it or not, it's some very good ones, but usually, like I said, they don't last long. They don't last long.
No.
But y'all, man, hey, you already know what it is, man. Successful felons, man. Lower recidivism.
Lower recidivism.
And who y'all like tonight, Mike Tyson or Jake Paul? What you think about that one?
I'm not even finna watch it.
Come on, you ain't watching it, but who you think gonna win, though? Old ass Mike Tyson or the young bull Jake Paul? You see, Tyson gonna slap the shadows as of the day.
Google already said Jake Paul's gonna win in the 10th round. It sounds crazy, but that's what Google say. People's posting about this, bruh.
Hold on.
People posting videos like, why Google talking about this? I guarantee they finna take it down.
Hold on. So y'all see, it is November 15th, Friday, 8:06 p.m. This fight ain't happened yet. If this man lose in the 10th round because Google said.
I'm just saying, bruh. Y'all don't forget lower recidivism.